Y'all are all liars and you're pathetic.
I don't think she knows how the diagnosing process works then.
She's a social worker, apparently, who can.
Social workers can't diagnose.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm fucking stupid. I was just trying to say, Nudie and Petty are the last two people I need for this diagram. Share, that would be fantastic.
Echo.
Yep.
Somebody keeps trying to comment, but her comments keep getting filtered, and she's trying to warn you about her comments getting filtered, but those comments that she's trying to warn you about getting filtered are getting filtered.
It's probably the chat filters filtering the chat filters that it filters what it needs to filter in the chat.
Maybe you said like douche words that aren't.
I'm so tired, and you just like fucked my brain.
Sorry. Better than the group's donks in.
It's probably one of your block words. Let me go look.
Probably.
Is the blocked?
Also, I just want to say I'm a little uncertain why we're showing these screenshots since we've seen all these.
No, not all these. We didn't. These are other groups that Donk is part of. We didn't show all these.
Oh, I've seen them. That's okay.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. So just for context, this group is hi, I'm a girl, want, bitch, 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 cry, cry, cry.
Hey, Echo, go look through your block words.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I've been trying to comment quite a few things, and a lot of things have been getting filtered as well. So but yeah, that was all I really wanted to share. And also thank you, Echo, for saying it, because I wasn't gonna be able to myself, but I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm gonna drop now.
Definitely.
Thank you for coming and sharing that, Kale.
Yeah, of course. Thanks everybody else for sharing their stuff.
Yeah, there has to be the same person who's talking about their comments being filtered actually made a very good point that most of your comments.
So.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause all of your comments have just been emojis. I don't think anybody's actually been able to like type or say anything except for emojis. So I'm gonna need you to fix that, friend.
I'm sorry. I'm a bad host, y'all.
If that's the case, how is that we're able to talk
Bun host. Bun don't got no filters on Bun's fucking lives. Bun don't got no restrictions.
Bun believes in free speech.
But nobody will come into your live, Bun. None of the people that are calling out will come into your live.
Ooh, that's a good idea to make a report a blocked word.
Yes.
I'm going to report you for not letting me report.
Katie, I'm going to report you for being black.
Oh my god. On Black History Month? Black History Month? I forgot I can do this.
In front of 219 people, nurse, you said that. In front of 219 people, I hope you get clipped. You're definitely. I know you're trying to get canceled. You're going to get canceled now.
I would remove
finally
like, guest management, but that would be like racist of me.
I will say this. I am Afro-Indigenous, okay?
No, you're not. You're just weaponizing yourself.
Oh, you're right. I'm white now. Yes, you're right.
Why didn't say that? Don't put that on me.
No. Charlie said that I was white, so now I have my white privilege.
Oh. Ew. So you don't wash your legs?
Show off my legs.
No, you don't wash your legs.
Oh, I wash my legs. I wash my feet.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm not a white man.
Can we also, like, call out the people who panel and have paneled with Donk on top of this, even before they knew about, like, Donk being a schnazi and the racism? Can we also talk about the fact that, like, Petty, Nerdy, Maddie, so on and so forth. That whole group have been warned multiple times about donk being predatory and continue to ignore that and kept paneling them. Can we talk about that as well?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that like observed Donk's behavior and just kept allowing them to panel and be in the spaces and do what they do. I think a lot of it is I think people were afraid to speak up. They were nervous about speaking up against Donk because they do have a very commanding presence. Um, just the way they normally speak, how they conduct themselves, everything. I think a lot of people didn't want to say anything. So, but there's no excuse. Like call out the shitty behavior. Check your friends.
Echo, look at your view. Look who's viewing. I can text you if you don't see it.
There's a lot of people viewing.
Oh, I think they left.
Oh.
Because I'm looking now. Yeah, they left.
Yeah.
All of that being said, I would like to say that the people who learned about Donk being a schnazi and a YT supremacist, there's no reason for them to like block Donk now, today, after Donk being called out to try and like save face and correct themselves in their behaviors. That further proves like things that Bun and other people have said about them being performative, right?
Well, like, I learned about this Nazi stuff today. I learned that he was problematic towards women in the past few months, in the past few weeks. But I just recently learned about his Nazi behavior on Reddit today.
Again,
Sorry.
did you used to run in the same group as them and be warned about this every single day since September?
No, if I was warned and I saw it, then I would have obviously taken care of it right away, but...
Exactly. These people have been warned about it since September.
So context is important.
Yep.
I mean, it can only be one of two things. Either they knew because Donk was honest about everything, or they didn't know and Donk's a liar.
Well, no, they knew that Donk was predatory and still paneled with Donk.
Yeah, there's been plenty of times people tried to confront Donk and like the behaviors. So
I was thinking more along the Yahtzee stuff. Yes, you're right.
Well, everybody learned about the Yahtzee stuff today.
No, I know if what he's saying is true about him being honest about it in the past. Or if they were. Sorry?
Artemis already admitted that they never talked about this in the past, that they had no clue.
Oh, no. I know they haven't. Like, I'm aware of that. That's more kind of like a, if this, but we know it's not this. We know it's the second one.
just had to put out some fire drills here.
There's no cat wants to say hi to you guys.
Wait, you have a cat picture?
No, he's right here.
Aww. Who's your good puppy?
Not puppy.
It's a good puppy.
No, now he's making car noises.
Going, bro. Alright, it is 10:53. I think we've done enough, talked about Donk enough for today. I wish Nerdy would have a conversation. I do thank Artemis for coming up and having a conversation. Maddie, Still no conversation. Donk, hiding from this still, turned the comments to friends only. Deleted all the other comments on the post addressing this. I don't want to dwell on this enough, anymore. Maori people came in, spoke on it, and agreed that this stuff should have been taken down, especially if you're advocating for their culture and their community. I think those are big takeaways from there. And yes, this is the history of Donk. This is what they have in their past. Give grace where you want to give grace. Some people, I will side-eye you for giving grace to people that, as a adult doing the frickin' Sea Kyle, giving grace to them, I don't believe in that. So you're an adult, you know better. That's my take. I don't panel or sit with these people. If I find out someone does this type of shit, I don't fuck with you. Plain and simple. So
No. Let's make this simpler. And I'm gonna say this loud and clear. If you still panel donk, you're also a Nazi. Snotsy. I'm sorry, but you're also a Nazi. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're any other BIPOC. You are supporting a Nazi, and you are also a Nazi.
Echo?
yeah.
Not only the friends only, but apparently they took their picture down too, which I find funny.
I want to echo that, which is they are claiming that this is their history, that they've always been open about it, that that's not who they are anymore. Yet, literally, none of their close friends knew that they were schmatzi, which means none of their close friends have ever heard them undo them being a schmatzi. Now, it also means that Donk is a liar. So if Donk is a schmatzi, has admitted that they are a schmatzi, and Donk is a liar, why do we believe Donk is not currently a schmatzi? Where are we getting this idea that Donk is not currently a schmatzi from?
Thank you, and that's why I don't believe in giving grace to those people, because often never talk about it.
So
how do we know? And how do we know it's not a cover?
Well, Haley actually is from the same place and knows people that Donk knows and has talked to them. So currently, relatively this time and era, in this chapter of Donk's life, Donk has not shown any same behaviors.
Because it's not acceptable today.
Right.
10 years ago, you can get away with this crap.
Right.
10 years ago, Donk is... just to be clear, by the way, the Facebook photos that we were showing you with the salutes, to be super clear, those were their profile pictures. File pictures. The cover photos, we couldn't even see their real photos or their real hidden photos. Those were the photos they put as their PFP, bro.
Yeah.
And so the level of I don't give an F. And let's also be super clear, not you, because let's be real, what you have admitted to now in your comments is there was no specific group. There was no specific GANG. There was no specific anything, which means you weren't recruited, bro. What you mean to Nazis? You admitted you weren't part of a specific white supremacist group. You weren't part of a specific schmatzi group, which means you weren't part of a group, bro. It just means you and your friends were just fucking white supremacist schmatzis. You make it sound like you were indoctrinated or dragged into something. No, I buy that when you're part of a hate group, an organized hate group that's using threats and intimidation in order to isolate you from your family. You literally just went on your profile and said, no, there was no specific group. So I don't know why people are saying they're not currently a schmatzi. They're not going to put it as their PFP today because they know what would happen to them.
Yeah.
Is there a place where you turn in your card, your schmatzy card? Like, I'm not aware of it.
Quarterly clan meetings, maybe? I don't know. Never fucking been my thing, so I don't know. I'm just saying that from what I've heard, people aren't seeing the signs. It doesn't mean that it still isn't there. This is where, like, I want to understand Donk's history, and Donk always preaches unpack, 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 and like figure that shit out. Where and what has Donk done about unpacking that? That's where the questions come in. So I don't know.
Echo.
Thoughts? Yeah.
Petty. When Bunny referred to petty, do they mean petty pagan?
Yes.
Petty pretty pagan?
Yep.
Gotcha, thank you. Also, I still need that other person. I have 3 of the 4.
Okay. You're talking about Nerdy. I don't have any of the photos for their accounts. Nerdy is a hard one to find. They've changed their profile, so.
Okay.
Yeah. And Nerdy's had me blocked since Nerdy came back. So there's a personal beef with Nerdy as well, because when Nerdy came back, like, I was nice to Nerdy. I let Nerdy use an Echo account, and I'm like, here, build your platform up, get back on the app, start advocating, do what you got to do, and you're good. Oh, look, thank you. And Nelson Dallas. And then Nerdy reconnected with Donk and them, listened to Donk trashing me in the Snark Discord, and just listened to transphobic people talking shit, and Nerdy was like, nope, Echo's garbage. Just started, like, repeating the fucking word vomit that they had about me, and then just never actually talked to me. Like, if someone's saying someone's a shitty person and they don't have actual receipts, you should probably listen and talk to that person and hear them out, not just fucking, like, drag them alongside other people. These are receipts, people. Nerdy, fuck you and your lack of receipts for someone that preaches receipts. Those are my final thoughts. I'm going to wrap it up. It's 11 o'clock. Thank you all for coming out. I am done with Donk. Fuck them.